So here's a hobby from a long time ago. I built these model airplanes when I was a teenager, 13, 14 years old. And for a long time they were suspended from my ceiling, my bedroom ceiling. But now it's time to take one final look and then throw them away. So let's start with this one. And this is a Tornado, a Panavia Tornado, and a bunch of letters from Revell. I guess they are all from Revell, and it's scale 1 to 144. And I don't know when this, I guess they still fly. They are a little bit newer than the Second World War. No swastikas. Let's have a look inside. I expect there will be an aeroplane here, but I'm not sure. I guess now I am sure. And this is the fishing wire that I used to suspend these from the ceiling. And looks like the canopy is missing. There's still a bunch of transfers. I don't know why. Maybe there are two different sets of transfers that you can use. And I guess all of the parts used to be in here. And the building instruction. I guess that's the nose wheel. At some point that fell off. Yeah, paper and plastic, because yeah, I do recycle. And I guess now I should make a photograph. Lots of dust. I guess back then I wasn't really good at cleaning my room. And here's the second plane we're going to have a look at, and this is a F-15a fighter. That's a single seater, also from Revell, same scale. And the Dutch flyboys used to have these. I think they still have some of them, although recently they have replaced them with F-22s. It's pretty small. Building instruction, some plastic, piece of sandpaper, a needle. I guess I used this. There's also some paint here, and a pointy bit to fix it to the ceiling. The fishing wire is also still here. I guess now I'm going to make a photograph. So the next one is a F-104 Starfighter, and these were also used by the Dutch flyboys. And I always found these aeroplanes kind of weird with their small wings. Also Revell, but the scale is 1 to 100. I guess this never happened. That's easy. I guess we can move on to the next plane. So up next is a Junker Ju-88, and this looks like something from the Second World War, but I'm no expert. Looks like another thing I never finished. I guess that's the story of my life. Starting loads of projects, finishing only a few. Well, no need to make a photograph. Up next is this Grumman Ea 6B Prowler. That's kind of weird because I thought this was an intruder. But yeah, what do I know? But I do remember reading a book about the flight of the intruder. And I think these were the planes featured in that book. And I think they made it into a movie at some point. But I don't think it was a big blockbuster. And this one is also from Revell, and the scale is 1 to 144. But the box seems to be a little bit bigger. Looks like I did finish this airplane, including the paint and the transfers. Alright, let's make a picture. Also in a larger box is this Kfir, weird name, C2 F21. Looks like a French Mirage. Piece of wire. Some unused transfers. And a missile. Build instructions. Plenty of dust. Let's make a picture and throw this thing in the recycler. Next box is this Mig-23 Flogger, and that's a Russian plane. Looks like I finished this model. The nose wheel broke off and the other wheel from the undercarriage is also gone. Oh, it's not gone, it's here. Well, let's make a photograph. Oh, and this has adjustable wings, just like a F-14, and that's the plane that Tom Cruise was flying in that Top Gun movie. Well known from the Vietnam War. And I wonder what these red dots mean. Maybe this is a Japanese plane. I don't know. I'm not an expert. And here's the model. Including some fishing wire. And there goes the fuel tank. It really doesn't need it to fly. Some extra missiles. And a piece of the nose wheel. I should make a picture first. Another Russian plane. And I remember this was one of the quickest planes out there at the time. Maybe it still is. I don't know. I'm not really interested in this military shit anymore. Alright, let's make a picture. Next box is another one of these F-104 starfighters. Apparently I made 2 of these. Well, at least I made them slightly different, because the paint job isn't exactly the same. Let's make a picture so I can recycle these. So the next box is this Mirage F1C, and that's a French plane, and the model is also from Revell and the same scale, 1:144. Let's have a look inside. Ha! Looks like I didn't paint this one. I guess I was getting lazy. Well, let's make a picture all the same. And the last box with 1:144 scale models is this F-15a Eagle with cool colors. Kinda looks like a Dutch flag, or maybe it's a French flag, but it is an American plane. Sometimes Americans do have style. Hey, that's kinda cool. That's a saw blade for cutting out wooden models. Another hobby from days long gone. Here's the model, and there still is some fishing wire. Doesn't look too bad. Let's make a picture. So the next box is a bigger model. It's also from Revell, and it is scale 1:72. And this is the Ltv F8e Crusader. Ltv. No idea what it stands for. Light transport vehicle, maybe? Looks like a carrier. Nothing. Well, that's easy, because now I don't need to take a picture. I just need to flatten the box and move on to the next one. Next box, also a bigger scale model, 1:72, and this is the Mcdonald Douglas F-18a B Hornet. I don't know, confusing name. And I think this is also a Navy plane. And it is also not in the box. Just some extra bombs, pencil, and some plastic junk. I'm thinking maybe the other boxes are also empty. That's good, because this video is getting way too long. The next box, and that's an A7a Corsair, also a Navy plane, because this looks like a carrier deck. It's also 1:72 and also from Revell. Let's have a look inside. And as expected, No airplane, just some plastic shit that I need to recycle. An old glue packaging, collal. And last but not least, the biggest box. It's the biggest model that I ever made, and it's also Revell scale 1:48, and it's the Mcdonald Douglas F-15a Eagle, one of the coolest planes around, although I think they are obsolete by now. Pretty sure there's nothing in it. Just some plastic junk, a whole lot of these things for hanging up the wash. I can still use these. Plastic, some unused transfers. That's kind of funny. That's a screenshot from a computer game I used to play. I think that's Test Drive. Yeah. I must have played that many times. Kinda cool. The best find so far. Well, I'll put this in the recycler, and then I'm done with this shit show. So after digitizing that childhood memory, I'm left with this airplane junkyard. Some flattened boxes and a bucket full with plastic bits. I guess now it's time to just throw this away and keep the photographs. See you back as the toilet paper.